Okay, so
So then you
first
open
and
up your
foremost,
fabric
whenever
on
people
your
first
seam
start fighting,
line. You take this
have
and
you
you
ever
fold
done any
it
other
down.
martial arts in your life?
And then you take this and you fold
Okay,
it down.
cool. So
Okay,
any other
because
martial art
remember,
in your
right
life,
here there's a
if you walk into a
line of
dojo and you're like,
stitches.
hey, I want to learn karate or
So then
taekwondo or whatever,
you run
tai
another
chi or
seam
monkey
line that is
spank,
just
whatever,
inside of
right?
this edge to hold the flat
They're
down.
going to say, okay, cool.
So
This is
then
your stance.
our raw edge
How
of
we
this
stand,
one
right?
is
So they start from the
enclosed,
ground up.
and the raw edge of this
And
one
we
is
have an
back.
issue where we tend to start
And so
top
now you
down.
have a
Funnest thing
finished
you do is
edge
when you
on
stick it
both
at
edges on
somebody,
both
so we give
sides
them
of the
sticks.
fabric. And
We don't
that
teach them how to
is
do that. And then 2 years later, when they're like, why am I not getting any better? We have to break them all back down.
So that is the flat.
And tell them, well, this is footwork. Well, I mean, if you started with footwork in the first place, they skip the whole 2 years of fucked up.
How do you control
So that's what we try to do out
when
here.
you're,
Try
when
to
you're
skip over
doing
the
the
fucked up.
outside of your fabric?
Right.
How
So
do you
we're going to start
control
basic
that
stance.
that's so standard
The basic stance. So what we do is feet about shoulder width apart. Right?
I get, okay, so when I lay down my
Now what I want you
fabric,
to do, are you
and
right
I
or
set it
left
up like
handed?
this,
So I want you to take your right
I
leg,
put pins
and
in
see how my
across the
feet
seam.
are a little offset.
Always.
So
Always
if
across
you're
the seam, so
facing
that
me,
when
and
I'm
this is
sewing,
perfect,
I'm
you're
gonna sew a
facing
little
me,
on the
right?
post.
What I want you to do is put this shoulder a little closer. May I touch you?
No one told me
The
to
big shoulder a little closer.
run
That
it
shoulder a little farther away.
sideways so that to make sure that the length is the same all the way across.
Right, and so if,
Yes, hold
But
on.
I have noticed that if the pin is
You're fine.
sideways, that rumples the fabric a little bit.
So-
Once the pin is removed, it has a wiggle room that.
right, and I don't, okay, so in this case, like I said, as long as I'm mixed, I don't need it to be perfect exact, I need it to hold the fabric in place. And when I'm sewing, I need it to be easy to pull the pins out, so having them cross along the seam line isn't gonna work for me. If, yeah, I don't ever pin along the seam line unless I am pinning garments per person, and I'm trying to find out where the seam line is.
Hold it.
And even then, when I go to sew, I pin across the seam.
No, palm flat.
So when I'm stitching, I've always got the pins across the seam line.
Imagine a bowl
So
of
when I lay out my fabric here, this
Holding a bowl of
I'm
soup.
for the most part, not even the most part, I eyeball.
What you're gonna do is you're
I
gonna give me
know
the soup without
about
throwing-
how
without
wide I
dumping
need
it.
it to be. And so I put it here, I put pins in about that far apart. So there's a pin here, there's a pin
Because if I put a sword in your hand, right, the blade edge is going to run along the parallel of your hand.
Please stop practicing in the stupid
So if your hand
questions.
is turned this way, what part of the sword are you hitting with?
Does the seam allowance equal out to be the same on both sides?
Flat.
Because initially, the
Because
way
coming
my
this
brain is
way.
translating it is that because you have this much more fabric in here, when you fold this over, it seems like
So
you're actually using more
So on our
of
swords,
one
the
side
black is
of
cutting edge,
fabric.
the white is
So if you have two back pieces,
So I'm going to hold it this way.
it seems
Okay,
like what's
so-
gonna happen is that you're actually using more
Palm
fabric of
is
one
on the
side
flat
of
side of my sword.
watch.
So,
So we've
I
got
come
a
in here,
width
my
here and a
palm is
width here.
flat.
Let's just, for
Yeah.
the sake of argument, say they're
what
the
part
same.
of the sword am I hitting?
Okay, because they tend to be
So I
if
can't
you
do
look
this
down
side
the
of the sword.
seam.
Later.
Okay,
My hand
so
has to be
I've
turned.
got on the bottom
So,
fabric
what you
twice
remember
our
in
width,
the beginning,
and on the
as
top
long as your
fabric I've
hand is
got a
parallel
single
to
of
the
the width.
ground,
Okay, so
okay,
I make my stitch line
right, now it
here,
can be parallel,
I
palm
fold
up
it down,
or
I
palm
fold
down.
it down.
But either way, palm up,
Right.
right?
I'm going to do another stitch line right here.
Palm down,
Okay,
still
alright.
later,
Yeah.
right?
So on
So
my
that's why we
bottom
call it
fabric,
serving
our
the-
first stitch line is
serving the
here, which
Right?
is twice
And
the
if you're
width.
going to throw a wrap,
On our
which the next
top
shot will repeat
fabric,
you're
my
gonna go,
stitch line's
here's
going to
your
be
soup,
about
so
here,
picture of what's over in
right?
your lap.
Which is about
I'm gonna put my palm in.
twice as far down.
That's what we remember.
Flat felt
Working
seams
very
are
much here. Now, the other thing is, you don't stand up straight. You need a
So I
bit.
have a question.
Keep your hips
When
loose,
you're doing
right? So that way you can move at any point in time. Right? The movement is free. All right?
why
I'm not
are
going to run a
we
whole bunch of
sewing
stuff at you right now.
extra
What I want you to do
here?
because it's already,
is
But it's sewn
remember that. Remember,
it's all the way
relax,
through.
breathe,
Right, and it's because
Parallel
we've got
palm.
no stitches down there. So when
Up
I
and
did
down.
my first stitch
and then tap
here,
flat.
this line of stitches went through
Right.
both pieces of
All
fabric,
right.
so that's
Now
right
put that
here.
back on. No, is that hurting your hand?
No,
Okay,
it's just
so when I fold it down and fold it flat,
Uh,
when I pull the fabric flat,
Yep,
it's
no,
just
it's
going
one
to
of
lay
those
flat.
things. So, all right, take that. We're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
use
flat
shield,
felt seams are wonderful. Hi.
and we're going to send you out with one of our
All right,
greatest
so
trainers,
that's the
Akbar.
flat felt
So
seam.
what we do in the
With the
beginning.
French seam,
All right,
you set
Akbar,
it up
you don't
like
mind?
this, and you run a line of
Brand new?
stitches.
Uh,
Then you
just
pin
train it a little
ins.
much.
No, I don't
Stuff like that,
know.
and
I
then-
mean, you can
then
if
you
you
kind
want
of
to, if
talk-
you're really worried about
I
it.
was
See
told
what it
that
feels like.
one of
You
them,
all right?
I know you sew it together and
Okay, ooh,
trail
we'll
on
go.
the side so that
Yeah, no, there's a big, you got a long neck.
All right, let's come down this way.
All right, I got to go help.
I haven't done it that way. I wish I had.
All right. Yeah, that was a mistake. Throw a shot.
So
throw it
Well,
to hip first.
so
I gotta go help somebody, so I'll be back.
Okay.
If you can go, maybe got printed up
When you
something.
first fight an opponent,
Do you,
what you want to do? Stand the way you're comfortable with your sword.
Alright.
Over the
So I've got this.
So look, what I try to do with my shield is I try to take this corner, put it covered my front left side. Shot,
or is this your second?
I'm just
it'll
being
block.
lazy.
I mean, pretty much the way you have your
I've got like 3 rounds left.
Okay.
Now, yeah, I'm nearly done with it.
This
I
is what
just
I would
have
do. Where you're standing like this,
Alright,
sword side, shield side.
so here I have,
I know what this is. This is sewing.
Yes.
yeah, we're talking about the French
helping
seam.
people who are inexperienced become more experienced.
Alright, so,
Yesterday I took my handkerchief out and was talking to my sister. Sorry.
oh no, there we
And
go.
I'm like, Melissa, how can I show you? Okay. So you got a square, and then you fold it into a triangle. Now you've got a bias, and you, it was like, there's always some way to.
In fact, if I really wanted to, I have a
There you
veil
go.
on my card that I can
No, rock your hips like, ah!
Alright, so with the French
Now.
seam, we're going to take our piece of fabric, we're
Step
going
to
to
the
line
sword
it
side,
up.
fold it
There
down.
are some people who do the initial sewing and then go back and trim. I'm lazy, so I don't do that.